Something to Talk About by Eden Phillpots. It's early Christmas morning in the library of the Tudor Manor.
Aha, there we go, my beauty.
What ho?
Whoa, hey, ends up.
You're a burglar.
What do you think I was, a piano tuner? Ends up, I say.
All right. The real thing, by Jove.
I'm the wolf. So you watch out, you make a sound and I'll plug you.
But my dear chap, we were only saying at dinner that nothing ever happens here, and now something has. Do you really mean that you're the world-famous burglar, the wolf?
Yes, I'm him.
Some Christmas for us, eh? It's like people always say we're the oldest and dullest family in the country. Nothing ever happens to the Sydneys. We never run away with other men's wives or their money or anything. We never shine and we never go out. We just glimmer century after century. And we never get into newspapers. We never even have accidents out hunting. No burglars, no fires, nothing but weddings and funerals. Now it's all changed.
Why are you here? I swear you never heard me.
No, not a sound, but merely a coincidence. I did myself rather well at dinner last night and got thirsty and wanted some soda water.
Ends up.
My dear chap, don't get nasty. Don't regard me as an enemy. Your manor in the wilderness, you are indeed. If you only knew how this will brighten our Christmas and wake us all up. You've come to crack a crib. That's the technical term, isn't it?
You know the password of this safe?
On my honour, I don't. Or you should be saved all the trouble possible. Only the governor knows it. He's got the Christmas presents in that safe. You've come for them, no doubt.
I have.
Well, go to it. He won't miss them. He can't help being enormously rich, you know. His fortune's like your revolver, automatic. Don't be huffy and silly. Let me put my hands down and get you a drink.
Any treachery and I'll plug you.
My dear Wolf, a Sydney couldn't be treacherous. We're the most trustworthy family in England, always ran dead straight, always been faithful to king and country ever since we fought against William the Conqueror and lost. Rectitude is our strong suit. That's why we're so dull. This is pre-war whiskey. You'll like it.
Not too strong.
You really think you can break into that thing?
The safe ain't been built that could beat me.
Oh, stout fellow. It's an American contraption.
Don't talk so loud. And shut the door.
1 minute before you begin. Would you mind if I called my sister? This would be such a joy to her, brighten up her Christmas morning, you know. Living just outside a cathedral in a cathedral town is slow work for Lettice. You've no idea how she longs for novelty now and then.
If you try to pull my leg now, you know.
Far from it. The Sydneys never pull people's legs. I'm quite serious. She's a topping girl, quite one of your sort, a communist and an anarchist and a bolshie at heart. Though of course she's got to hide it. Loves reading about you. You'd be giving her a lot of innocent pleasure if you let her see you at work. She's beautiful too. You'd like her.
Your word of honor as a Sydney that you'll call nobody else.
My word of honor, Sydney can't lie. It's another of our fatal weaknesses and has kept us out of the law and politics. In fact, everything but the church.
Very well. Lettice may come.
Now, don't begin until we're back. The night is still young.
There, I thought I heard something, you dog.
A word and I'll plug you.
Plugged and be damned. Thieves, murderers.
I'll fix you. The old faithful family servants of the devil. I didn't know that any of you left.
My sister Lettice, the famous wolf kid. He's come for the governor's Christmas presents.
Oh, how brave of him! How thrilling!
How do you do? Do you think you can manage it?
Why, here's dear old Preston. What on earth did you want to butt in for, old boy? May I set him free, Wolf? He'll be quiet now. He's only our butler.
I'm sure he thought he was doing his duty. He's old-fashioned and prejudiced about the division of property.
You sort of divide property one way, I'm out to divide it another.
Oh, exactly. Quite right, Wolf. What wonderful tools. Is this a Jimmy?
Well, better have a drink and go to bed, Preston. This is the famous Wolf. All the police in England are after him, and he's chosen us. Isn't
He's
he
come
sporting?
to rob the safe.
I know. The courage of the beggar. I wish I had a nerve like that.
His lordship.
Oh, don't worry, Papa. He'll hear all about it tomorrow. It'll be Christmas of his life.
If you don't let me get on with it, I'll plug the lot of you.
Oh, that's quite all right, Wolf. Get on with it by all means. Be quiet, Preston. If you won't go to bed, sit down and watch. This is the crowning moment of our existence. If you could only see it. Nothing so wonderful has ever happened before at the manor.
It's a nightmare. I'll wake up soon, I hope.
You'll wake up in hell if you don't shut your mouth.
You mustn't plug Preston. He'd die for us.
Any more talking he will. You haven't got the password, have you?
Oh, I wish I had. Only Papa knows it.
Shall I ask him?
No. I want to see the wolf use these wonderful tools.
I shall cut a hole in that steel safe.
You can't. It's crook-proof. You an unruly rip.
Order, Preston.
It's well worthwhile, Wolf. Papa's presents are priceless. He always lets himself go at Christmas.
Just kill his lordship.
Oh, don't be sentimental, Preston. Papa is...
Thank God. Here he is.
Good powers, Guy, and you, Lettice. What have we here? Who the deuce is this?
It's the Wolf, Governor, the world-famous burglar all England is talking about.
The wolf come to our little place? Surely not. Some impostor pretending to be the wolf.
Hey, I'm the wolf, all right.
By Jove, you look as though you might be. A tough, dauntless devil, I'll wager. Glad to know you. I'm Lord Register.
And he's come to steal all your Christmas presents, Papa. Isn't it astounding of him?
Well, how did he hear of them?
I have 1,000 secret channels of information.
Not Preston. Never old Preston.
Oh my God. No.
A joke, my dear fellow. I'm sure it wasn't you. The wolf, eh? And come to steal my Christmas gifts. Amazing.
All right, the password, and quick about it, or I'll plug the lot of you.
Oh, no, Wolf. That's not playing the game. If you're the real Wolf, I'm sure you'll soon break open the safe with your beautiful tools. You must think of us. Be a sporting about it.
Have you put it that way? All right.
Does he claim that he can open this safe without the password?
I'm sure he can, Papa. There's no safe in the world he can't open.
Marvelous. Something to talk about at last. The cigars, Preston. Take your time. This is the most interesting thing that has happened in my family since our third kennel man ran away with my great-aunt Alicia. And that's 200 years ago.
Okay, if there's a catch in this, I'll plug the lot.
My dear Wolf, there's never a catch in anything the Sydneys do.
Not doubt.
My tobacco doped. Do you hear that, Preston? It may amuse you to know that this cigar cost half a guinea.
Oh, a light, Preston?
Do you I might wake Mamma. She'll never forgive us if she misses this. You know how she's always yearning for something to happen. It would be cruel, Papa, to enjoy the wolf without her.
Thoughtful girl, call your mother at once and tell her to put on her thickest dressing gown and a shawl. I suppose you seldom have an appreciative audience on these occasions. If you could only do your astounding feats publicly, you'd make a fortune.
Oh, I've made a fortune, all right.
Well, no doubt, no doubt. Just going on for the sake of the sport. If I excelled at anything, which I don't, I should hate to give it up.
Oh, so what's this little lot worth here?
Say 8,000.
Oh, good.
Oh, all the best steel, eh?
Only use the best.
Quite right. I always say the best is good enough for me.
Where should you cut the hole?
I'll cut the hole here with my oxyhydrogen blowpipe right here.
Nothing we can do to help you?
No, I'll work single-handed. If you'll just sit down out of the way and no locks, mind.
I hope you'll excuse me, my lord. If this is an entertainment, I'll go and put on my clothes.
Do, Preston. I don't want to but not a word to a soul, mind. Don't wake anybody.
Oh, my God. And Christmas morning and all.
Preston has no feeling for romance, only his only fault.
A spot of whiskey?
That's right. Catch the spirit of the season. I never thought I could enjoy a Christmas as much as this. If anybody had said there was a novelty in store for the Sydneys, I shouldn't have believed them.
The governor has an almost morbid craving for a bit of fun, you know.
Some people are easily amused.
My dear Redchester, is it true?
Look at him.
The terror of England and under our roof? How nice of him. How do you do?
He's showing us how he does it.
Sit down and I'd do a darn sight better if there wasn't so much talk.
Hush, everybody.
Let's sing to him gently a Christmas carol.
Oh.
Good King Wenceslas, Papa?
Oh, yes. Good King Wenceslas was out on
The feast of
Then
steel.
shut that down. Silence, please.
Called for my Christmas presents.
A new sort of Santa Claus.
Ha! Good, Sophie, good. Did you hear that, Wolf? You're a new sort of Santa Claus.
Draw, please. Where's my automatic?
Oh, here, I put it on the mantle.
You never like it far from your hand, I expect.
Now, this light will go through cold steel as though it were butter.
1 minute. How Charles would love this. He's so interested in the criminal classes.
There ain't no criminal classes any more than virtuous classes. The rogues and the rulers may come from the gutter or from the palace. A man can be in the House of Commons today and in the House of Detention tomorrow, can he?
You're a great thinker, I see. But do let Charles come.
Who's Charles? This ain't a music hall turn, you know.
Oh, you needn't mind Charles. Only my brother-in-law, quite harmless. The Bishop of Redchester, as a matter of fact.
I don't like clergy.
More does he. Finds them most difficult and lawless.
Oh, you'll love Uncle Charles. Everybody does. Call him, Guy. He may not approve, but he won't criticize. He never criticizes anybody and never does anything, but just sits on the fence and prays for everybody.
He'll hate losing his Christmas present.
By Jove, he will. But it doesn't matter a button. I'll get him another. His life's so monotonous. It would be something for him to talk to the dean and the chapter about.
Righto.
You see, this solid steel is yielding under the terrific heat of the oxyhydrogen.
Famous! So it is. I must get one. Might be useful. Where do you buy them?
A professional secret, but well, I dare say I could send you one anonymously.
Oh, do, my dear fellow.
Enemy of society, Mamma. A bitter, sleepless enemy of society.
Quite right. If he really knows what society is.
I am up against something new here.
Aha! Another novelty. Some American invention, I expect. Don't let it beat you.
Oh, sit down and stop dancing about. There's too much fuss here.
Sorry. Anxious work, huh? Want your wits about you. I never had any myself, but I respect you brainy fellows tremendously.
The famous wolf, Uncle Charles.
The wolf has honored our little fold, Charles. Think of his finding out Tudor Manor.
And why has this notorious person found out Tudor Manor?
What do you think? Ask for a blessing?
I will bless you if you desire it, but not while you endeavor to destroy Lord Register's new family safe and steal his family gifts.
Cut it out. Any more back answers and I'll plug you.
Oh, don't worry him, Charles. He's got his hands full.
There's one of these damned Yankee puzzle boxes that makes you wish Columbus had never been born.
You are not accustomed to an audience, of course.
Oh, I'll have an audience of stiffs if you don't dry up.
May I speak?
No, shut your face.
Be quiet, Charles.
I'll be quiet till he's finished. Then as a lost sheep, it will be my duty to save him.
A lost sheep in wolf's clothing.
Wolves do change their hair, but not their hearts.
A classical quotation. You have known happier days, my poor fellow.
In happier nights.
Oh, don't say that. Wait until you collar the swag. Got a grand haul, you know. I've bought a magnificent necklace for you, Sophie.
You darling.
And a diamond tiara for Lettice, the one you admired in Bond Street.
Oh, you angel, Papa.
And a gold cigarette case for Guy, with a check in it.
You brick, governor.
And a new crozier for Charles, an Episcopal crook. Not your sort of crook, Wolf. A magnificent crozier set with astounding jewels. You'll love it.
Oh, my dear fellow, how'd you guess? You never come to the cathedral, but it's true. The Redchester crozier is quite unworthy of us. I much want a handsome one for great occasions.
This infernal thing beats me. I can't get in. It's a new metal. The oxyhydrogen won't touch it.
Oh, dear.
If at first you can't succeed...
It's so hard, Papa. It'll ruin his Christmas if he fails.
It's a new metal, I'll tell you. A dirty Yankee trick. Blast the States. That's what I say. Why couldn't you be patriotic and buy an English safe?
Tell him the password, Redchester. He done his best. We don't want to ruin his Christmas.
Make him promise not to take the crozier.
No, that's not fair, Uncle Charles. The wolf always makes a clean sweep. That's what he's here for.
Just so. A clean sweep I'll make. The password, quick, or I'll plug you all.
Oh, don't spoil it. Don't be rude and violent. Put that thing down. I'd always intended to give you the password if you failed. Be bright. Be sensible. Remember the day. The password is Sophie.
Always thinking of me.
Is there anything your lordship is pleased to want?
A sack for the swag, Preston. All stand back if you value your lives.
Oh, a cricket bag would be better, easier to carry. One of the cricket bags, Preston.
Now I'll see if you were talking through your hat.
My dear chap, Sydney never talks through his hat.
I'll see. Oh.
That was to have been Lady Redchester's Christmas gift.
Oh.
Redchester, how glorious. I didn't know there was such a necklace in the world.
Nor did I.
There isn't another. It belonged to the late Empress of China. I sent to China for it.
Oh, do let Mama try it on, Wolf. It goes so beautifully with her dressing gown.
Yes, yes. Let me throw them round my neck for a moment, dear Wolf.
No tricks, mind. Here you go. All right, any foul play and I'll plug her ladyship.
Oh, you mustn't do that. Keep calm. You're among friends. Believe me, you can trust her.
Magnificent, Sophie. You set them off superbly.
One of my successes, eh?
They make her look younger.
They do. I feel they do.
And they make me feel younger. Worth 1,000, I'll bet.
More, my boy, more.
All right. Yeah. Ooh.
That's the tiara, Matisse.
Oh, he proposes to take everything. Preston, the new Episcopal crozier, and everything.
Who'll take him? That's what I want to know.
Oh, Papa, how heavenly of you.
Does not this innocent maiden's happiness touch you?
Oh, cut it out. I'm here to do the touching.
Let her try it on, Wolf. Just once.
Do let Wolf only it.
All right, here. Be quick then. Can't stop her playing about all night. What time is it, Preston?
5:30.
And there's no workman's trains this morning.
I'll come and go on a motorbike.
Of course, you would. Rather bad roads, I'm afraid.
Oh, you're right. Worst in England.
Exquisite tiara, amazing gems. What fire, what luster.
Do you like it, Wolf?
It touched to the left. That's right. That's right. Oh, pretty tidy shiners. You can wear them for 5 minutes and then I'm off. Now for another dip.
The iron nerve of the man.
Isn't he wonderful? Napoleonic, Sophie.
One feels there ought to be some way of circumventing him.
Nobody has ever known to circumvent the wolf, Charles.
That's right. And that is Guy's cigarette case.
Oh, my dear governor, what a dainty little masterpiece.
Why, I could pack a dress in that, Papa.
Don't forget the check.
Oh, hey. Ho, 1,000 quid. What a father. If I'd had a father like that, I might have been a very different man.
Oh, but not so wonderful.
It's never too late to mend. Make a beginning tonight.
Let me have a squint at it. Check's no good to you anyway.
Oh, it will be when you've signed it. Pen and ink, Preston. No tricks, mind.
The arms and crest and motto and everything.
Oh, you got a motto, have you?
Oh, the family motto, nec elata nec deiecta, which means neither elated nor cast down.
Well, if you ain't cast down after this morning's work, I'll forgive you. It's a soft job like this that makes my life worthwhile.
So glad.
Oh, ho, ho, what's this? Was it a fishing rod?
The crozier.
It suits you exactly, Charles. It might have been made for you.
It was.
Gold always suits Uncle Charles.
Yeah, a flashy bit, sure enough. Real stones, real gold.
Oh, would Sidney give his bishop brother-in-law sham ones? Think you?
Oh, Preston, just look at Uncle Charles.
Don't that make you want to go on your knees, you bad man?
Sign that check, guy, right now. And one more drink, and I'm off. Ladies, please.
One moment, my dear good wolf. You know, I can't help feeling a wee bit of sentiment about this necklace. I'm an old woman and may not live to enjoy another Christmas such as this. I feel such wonderful things can never happen again. And if the necklace goes, it's all spoiled. If you take it away from me, you'll look back on this happy morning and feel, oh, so sorry, so full of remorse.
I was afraid she'd begin to worry when it came to the point.
Business is business.
Then forget all about business for once. If you take my necklace, you'll look back and feel that you'd let business come before pleasure. And it's always such a silly thing to do. You had a mother once.
And a clever one.
Not a word against my mother.
Indeed, no. She must have been a proud woman. But think if somebody had stolen her necklace, if you had seen tears in her old eyes on Christmas morning, relent, dear wolf, for your mother's sake. Let me keep the necklace.
Cut it out. The necklace, or
Well, I'll call it simply hard for you. The papers say you are always nice to ladies, even old ones.
Ain't I but nice? Damn it, you people don't know your luck. You might have been lying dead in a row if it weren't Christmas morning.
By Jove, so we might.
A terrific experience.
The tiara, Lettice, and no more soft soap, please. It don't cut no ice with me.
Yes, the tiara. Well, but do think twice about the tiara, Wolf. You don't really want it, do you? No nice man ever wears diamonds, so yield just this once and make me a friend for life. Do let me keep it.
Oh, a true and lifelong friend is better than diamonds.
Yes, and Uncle Charles Crozier is so much more in your line. If I was your daughter, just think, you'd love me to wear a tiara then.
I expect he had a hard, greedy daughter like himself.
Hey, I've got to work for my wife and my family, and work's work.
But not today, not on Christmas morning, for everyone takes a holiday today. Do be Christmassy and kind-hearted, and then you'll feel so happy and pleased with yourself.
I dare say he has a heart of gold, really.
Oh, cut it out.
I wish I could, devil.
Order, Preston, order.
Let me owe my Christmas rejoicings entirely to you. And when I hear you've robbed other people, then I'll always stick up for you and say they deserved it.
Good act is never forgotten. It never dies. What, after all, are these treasures, my poor wolf, compared with those you might win if you reform and join the ranks of the trustworthy, honorable, and virtuous? Let this glad honorers
I'll stow it. The tiara, or I'll take it.
You're a cad. That's what you are, an utter bounder. I hate you.
I'm not the only one, my ladybird. The gold portmanteau guy. A gill case.
All right, all right. Let me keep the check for luck, eh?
The check too. And if it's stopped, I'll come back tomorrow and plug the family.
Well worth the money. Marvelous. Napoleonic.
And now the crozier, Bishop. I'll be morning before I hook it.
Oh, it is the morning, my dear fellow. Hark, what do you hear? Open the window, Preston.
The dear old cathedral bells.
Ringing in dear old Christmas morning.
Ah, again the glad tidings of peace and goodwill to man are whispering in our ears. Again we lift our hearts and renew our faith and trust, both in heaven and our fellow creatures. Again the message of love, charity, benevolence comes to us with the gracious Christmas dawn to tell us of the beauty of self-denial, of good gifts taken and given of
the crook and look snappy.
The Christmas bells, Wolf.
The Christmas bills, Bishop. I got an expensive family and rather expensive taste myself, I may tell you. Oh, there you go.
Too much, even for Charles.
Can nothing be done?
Yes, I have a trump card up my sleeve.
Play it then, for goodness sake.
Don't strap up that bag for a moment. Listen to me. You might do much better than that. Much better. I'm sure your conscience will always prick you if you take those trifles when you might secure a huge fortune instead.
A bird in the hand is worth two in the bush, old top.
My dear friend, I know a bush with a magnificent bird in it, which you could secure with no trouble whatever.
Pack up my bag, Preston. My turkey's waiting for me at Elm.
Oh, but what about a turkey worth $500,000?
Where?
Listen, and I'll tell you. Have you heard of Lord Wallaby, the Australian multimillionaire?
Oh, who hasn't?
He's now our next door neighbor and has just secured a Tudor mansion, an enormous estate, 3 miles from here. Our dear old cathedral is tumbling down, and I've invited Lord Wallaby to rebuild it. He absolutely declines to do so, and now Providence has evidently sent you to punish him for his impiety. He's worth 10 million, and being a vulgar creature, very fond of display, he exhibits a part of his wealth in service of astounding gold plate on his dining room sideboard. It's said to be worth £200,000. Then in his drawing room, there stands a cabinet containing 500 small, quite portable pieces of old china, each worth over £1,000.
Now you're talking.
I am. We are acquainted with the Wallabies. We knew the place quite well before their time. Decent people lived there once.
I know it inside out. There's a little window on the right side of the main entrance you could walk through.
Oh, the grand point is this. The Wallabies are newcomers, just settling in. And people just settling into a new house never think of burglars.
That's right. Hey, you might be one of us yourself.
The Wallabies dine with us tonight. Wallaby can never eat anything that isn't cooked by a French chef, and his has run away. So we take pity on the man, and he's coming to try ours.
Going here tonight?
Exactly. Exactly. The whole family and the servants all live at the other end of the mansion, and they will be keeping Christmas, you understand? From 8 till 11, the place is at your mercy.
Sounds good enough.
Right. And then, instead of a mere few £1,000, you will make very likely 100,000.
Oh, more. With his incomparable skill and audacity, he will do far better than that. But you see the position, of course. If you take the contents of that cricket bag, we shall tell Lord Wallaby immediately after breakfast that you've done so. Then he will make the necessary preparations, and the opportunity of a lifetime is lost. But if you prefer these trifling mementos to the priceless Wallaby collection, you will not be the wonderful man I take you for.
We would lend you our touring car to get the booty to town.
Thanks. I'll make my own arrangements. Now, not a whisper to the Wallabies, mind.
A word, the word of a Sydney, my dear fellow, not a whisper.
Righto. It's good enough. I'll trust you. Okay. Here you are, gals. Here's your case. Here's your case, Guy. And there's the bishop's little lot. Okay. Now, mind this. Now, break faith, and I'll come back. And I'll plug you.
We couldn't break faith, my dear chap. The Sydneys are faithful unto death.
Here's my Christmas present. See? Deal.
He was dear Santa Claus, after all.
Yeah. I shall want the cricket bag, Preston. Oh, and here's a keepsake for you, too. My automatic. It is loaded.
Ha! My dear fellow, a noble curio, an heirloom. But I'm robbing you?
Oh, I got plenty more. So long then. Tonight, mind, and don't you let the Wallabies up home again till after 11 o'clock. Keep 'em here.
We will.
Remember, the little window beside the main entrance, left of the portico, then through the hall to the dining room. For gold plate, third door on the left, and for curios beside the fireplace, second door on the right.
Right on. Out the window for me, then.
Oh, a ladder, Preston.
Oh, hey, cat burglars don't want ladders.
Goodbye. We shall never forget you.
Goodbye, dear Wolf. Do take care of yourself.
Call at the sports club someday and let me put you up for a membership.
Come to the cathedral when you are at leisure. You really ought to turn over a new leaf after all.
Oh. And don't none of you say no more harsh words about the wolf, eh?
We won't.
Won't
We
happen.
won't.
No. Not at all.
A Merry Christmas.
And a Happy New Year.
Oh, run out and see that he has petrol for his machine and anything else he might need, Preston.
My lord,
At once, Preston, or I'll plug you.
He's gone, Papa.
Thus we see how Providence never forgets the Sydneys.
Grand fellow. Something to talk about at last.
Joy